Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us on BlueSync, Thursday, October 26, 2023. Kind of a fun topic today. It's not a tool brought to us by the Schmidt family companies. It's not a tool brought to us by the brand, which we know are so many tools and technologies and support. But these are two other websites that are readily available for free for anybody that would like to utilize them. And they're really meant to save you time in your day, because who couldn't use more time in your day, right? It's about being more effective, efficient, and productive. So I'm going to show you the two sites. You may never use them. You may think, oh my gosh, where has this been my whole life? Which is what I thought when I first saw them when I was attending a session at Gen Blue. So let's go ahead and jump right in. So the first site we want to talk about is called scribehow.com. How many have spent hours doing job aids or screen shares or trying to explain something to somebody? We all have, right? We've all been there. We've all done that. So ScribeHow is meant to help you do this. Now, there's other products I've used, Tango being one of them, Snagit, we've used a lot. I know, Jessica, if you're on the call, we've used a lot. ScribeHow is meant to save you time, create job aids that you can quickly shoot off and send to somebody that needs to know what you know how to do very quickly. This one does need an account, so you do have to sign up for this. However, it is free. So, of course, you're probably going to be getting emails from them, which you can always unsubscribe from later. But ScribeHow does need to have an account. So let me just quickly show you how this works. So I went to scribehow.com. I signed up with an account. There is a browser extension that you have to add to this. Once you've done that, you can go ahead and start grabbing your screen. Now, the free version is only meant for browser. So if you're trying to do a task online, you can use ScribeHow. If it's something that's using a Word doc or Excel, it's not going to work on the free version. There is an upgraded pro version that would allow you to do that. But for complimentary free, you can use browser. So say, for example, somebody called me. They're like, so-and-so left the company, but they're still showing up on our brokerage website. How do I mark them as do not show online for our Moxie sites? Because we all know there's very little editing we can do anymore in Moxie accounts for the agent's information, but we can mark them as do not show. So we're going to first, I'm in ScribeHow. We're going to go ahead and start our capture. So we're going to go ahead and click the right button, which is always helpful. In the upper right, new and browser. And then you're going to pick the tab that you want to go ahead and capture on. So let me scroll down. This is where all my tabs really hurts me, but we're going to go ahead and find Moxie. So it's now capturing my browser. So I'm in Moxie. I want to mark an agent as do not show. We're going to go to management tools. We're going to go to manage company. Yours may say manage office. Yours may say manage region, all the same concept. You want to come over and search for the person that you want to mark as do not show. The whole while, ScribeHow is capturing my screen. Say, for example, bill our company dollar. We don't want that to show. It's already marked as no, but we're going to go through the steps. Click the pencil. It's toggled off. Go ahead and close the guide. If it was toggled on, you would simply toggle it off. Click save. Once you've been through all the steps of what you're trying to train on, you go back to your control tab and you want to go ahead and complete that screen share. Now you're done. You can go ahead. If it didn't capture something right, you can edit it, but you can see right here now, it goes through all of the steps. It highlights exactly what you did. All you had to go through was the process, and it captured everything else. You now have a link up here that you can copy and paste and send to whoever needs it. It's a really slick way to get information out to people. Now, for example, I used this yesterday, and ASC was trying to help an agent get commercial linked through to their Moxie site, which we know commercial listings don't go through, but we can go ahead and link through to CBC Worldwide, set one of these to her, watch the little video that it creates here. Had it done in 2 seconds. We're not screen sharing. We're not putting arrows, doing numbers, typing instructions. It's all done for you. It's just that fast. So again, that's scribehow.com. Super user-friendly. I can see myself using this multiple times a day. I can see no more screenshots filling up my desktop. I usually have 15 to 20 a day. No longer need to do that. I'm going to be using scribehow.com. Our next website I want to talk about is TLDR. If you don't know what TLDR means, and I did not, I will admit, it's too long, don't read. Who has ever gotten an email, an article, a help desk article and it's just too long. Your brain just shuts down, right? You're like, I don't even want to read this. It's too long, too complicated. My phone's ringing. I have to fill the copy machine full of paper. I've got 3 closings to process. I don't have time to read it. TLDR, this is going to be your new best friend. Again, this is free. You do not need an account for this for the summarize portion. There is a paraphraser. So if you're trying to write content and you're trying to move some words around, that is an option. We're not going to talk about that today because you do have to sign up for an account for that one. But TLDR, this for the summarizer is free and you don't even need an account. So all you do is click this big blue button here, summarize now. You have 2 ways of doing this. If you have a news article, you can copy and paste the URL. It's just that easy. Or if you have a long article, maybe it's a PDF, maybe it's a really long email from somebody, and we all know people that send us really long emails, don't want to read the whole thing, you can copy and paste it into here and it's going to give you the highlights. So let's show an example. So this one is, by the way, I don't even want to read the title of this article, let alone the article. So I'm going to let TLDR do this because it's too long. I do not want to read it. We're going to copy that URL. We're going to take it over to here. We're going to paste it. We're going to say we want short and concise. By the way, the AI human-like summary, that is a paid feature as well, but we don't even need it. So we're going to go ahead and click summarize this. Now, depending on the length of the article, how many images it's trying to like parcel out, it takes just a moment. But again, you can be working on something else, let this run it, and then you can come here and read it. It saved me 4 minutes. Who knows the things we can do in 4 minutes? I could have opened my pile of mail that's been sitting on my desk for a week in 4 minutes, as opposed to reading that article. So it goes from this article, scroll, 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 to this. Easy. I just saved 4 minutes of my life. Times that by 10 articles, and you're saving yourself so much time. And another example, AP News, super exciting, right? U.S. economy accelerated to a strong 4.9% rate last quarter. Yay, that's great news, right? But I go to scroll and I'm like, oh my God, there's ads, there's pictures. I don't even know where their article starts and stops, but I really want this information. Copy that URL, come over to TLDR, click summarize, clear out your last article, paste your new article, summarize this, let it sit and think. I could be, making myself a second cup of coffee, which I could really use right now. I could be checking my email. I could be returning a phone call, a text. Let it go ahead and summarize. This one saved me 3 minutes, but the good part here, it's all here on one screen. As opposed to scrolling, clickbait, ads, everything is too much, right? Take it to TLDR, read what you need to know, and move on with your day. Now, the other thing, like I mentioned, that you can do here is not based on an actual URL, is based on an article. So I downloaded the CrowdStrike Global Threat. Paul would be proud of me. But I don't have time to read this. First of all, I'd have to zoom in. Don't want to do that. I don't want to print the 42-page document, but I really want to know what this article tells me. I'm going to copy it off the PDF, highlight, simple copy, paste. Well, hold on though. There's a second page. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to grab the second page here. Oops. Copy that, paste that. We're going to go ahead and summarize this. We're going to let it sit and think. Oh, that one was a lot faster, right? So this is my summary now. So as opposed to a 2-page article, it's given me this information here. I can read this super quick. I can copy and paste this. Maybe I want to summarize it for somebody else. I can copy and paste it into an email. Maybe I am using this for an article for a Facebook post or something. Cite your sources, very important, but it's just that easy. Save yourself time. If it's too long and you don't want to read it, take it to the website and let it do the work for you. Let me go ahead and check my chat here. Sharon, that's the exact same thing I said. I said, where was this in college? Oh my gosh, I would have had so much more time for other classes as opposed to reading all of these articles. So again, you can't break it. Scribehow.com, save yourself time, share your knowledge with others without having to do complete job aids, and TLDR.com or TLDRthis.com. Get the information you want without all the gobbledygook, without having to read details that nobody needs. Teased my husband. He's a big Stephen King fan. Frankly, I don't need to read 3 pages of describing what a tree looks like, but I love the story. I think I might just try a Stephen King book in here. Don't tell him. So jump in. Again, Scribehow, you need an account, but it is free. So you can utilize we all have those junk email addresses, right, that we use because we don't want all the spam. You can sign up under that one. TLDR this, it is free. You don't have to have an account. You do if you want to use the paraphraser, but for the summarization of either an article with a URL or a copy and paste, don't even need an account. Let me check my questions real quick before we wrap. Sorry, Michelle, you and my husband can talk about Stephen King together because there are a lot of fans. I'm a fan, but not about all the details. So TLDR this. Great. Well, I'll give it just another moment here. Personal or work email for Scribe How. Again, you do have to sign up. It's going to send you emails. Personally, I use an email address that I don't check very readily. You could use your work email if you would like. So it's going to be up to you. It doesn't matter either way, really. Just know that you will be getting those probably once a week at least emails from Scribe How once you've signed up. Oh, it's asking if you're using, okay. I'm sorry, Kristen. When you do sign up, it does ask what you're using it for, work or personal. I chose work. I chose work and I chose that I was going to use it for job aids. I can't quite remember what the options were. Doesn't really matter. It's just getting the details so that when it does send you those spam emails, it's sending it in a way that it thinks you want the information to be used for. Great. Another moment here. All right, well, go ahead and give it a try. If you get in there and using it and you're not quite sure, reach out. We can figure it out together. If you use it and you find it useful, I would love to hear your feedback. So feel free to share this with your agents as well in your offices. Share it with the rest of your team that may not be on the call. As always, the recording will go up on the BlueSync playlist on Schmidt Video Classroom this afternoon. Thanks, everyone, for your time today. Really appreciate it. Bye now.